Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to show you step by step how you can create water drop effect just the way you see on your screen using CorelDraw. Alright, how to create water drop effect using CorelDraw. If you are new to my channel, I am Emma Graphics, and in this channel I take you through step by step process on how you can do graphic design work. Okay, and if you are interested in what we are doing here, kindly subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red button below, and then like this video and stick to the end of this video. Without any further ado, let's jump into it. So once you download your lift, you can get this particular lift on Pinterest. So just go there and download this lift on Pinterest. So the next thing you are going to do, you come to your ellipse tool and grab your ellipse tool and draw. Ensure you hold down the control key on your keyboard to have a perfect circle like this. And once you have your circle like this, just give it a color, whichever color is fine, but I prefer white. Then the next thing you are going to do, come down to your shadow tool. This is your shadow tool. You come down here and choose your shadow tool, and then just give it a shadow. All right, just something like this. All right, so you're gonna have a shadow tool like this, a shadow. So you create a shadow. So we are going to increase this opacity to 78. So I prefer 80. Okay, let's give it 80. The opacity can be 80, so you can see what we have over here. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to press Control key on your keyboard to break the this apart from this. Okay, the black, to separate the black from the white background. All right, as you can see, the white has been separated from the shadow. All right, so the next thing you are going to do, you select both the shadow and this, the shadow and your object, the white object, so over here. Then press, just come up here and then click on trim. All right, so once you click on trim, you are going to have something like this. All right, so this is different from this. All right, so just look closely that this is a different thing and this is also a different object. So you just bring them together as they were. Okay, just like this. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to remove the white background from this. All you need to do, you come here, you click on it, so the white background is off. All right, so once you have your white background off, you come down to your shadow tool again and click on it. Then the next thing you are going to do, you click like this. All right, okay, I'm going to remove it because you are going to click from the middle. All right, so you are going to click from the middle using your shadow tool, and then click on the middle and bring it down like this. Okay, once you have something like this, just make sure that this place, from this, just check this shadow tools box over here, click on this particular one that says inner shadow tool. Just click on it. So once you click on this inner one, this, not this first one, the second one, you have something like this. All right, so this is what you will have at the end of the day. So once you have it like this, you are going to leave it the way it is, then remove the black outline over here. Just right click here and click on this set outline. So now the black outline is off. So the next thing you are going to do, you come to your ellipse tool and draw like this again. Just draw something like this, like that, just like this. All right, and I want it to look like something like that kind of shape. So you can expand it a little bit from left to the right and bring it up a little bit. Just leave it like that. Okay, the next thing you are going to do, you are going to give it a white color. Just come here and give it a white color like that. You can reduce the outline to just use hairline for now. We are going to remove the outline completely, but for now we are going to use the hairline. Then convert this to curve. Okay, right click on it. Once you right click, you see convert to curve. All right, so then you come here, click here, the shape tool, then select these two nodes. We call this node here and here. Just select these two nodes. Once you select it, then use your mouse to click and drag it up like that. Okay, just drag it up somewhere and leave it somewhere here. All right, and once that is done, you are going to draw another one here, another circle, here, just like that. And yeah, you can just leave it like this and give it a white color as well. Right. Just forget about the outline. We will remove the outline. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to come to your transparency tool over here, click here, and just click from up here and drag it down till you have something like this. All right, so now click on this second one and then click on this your transparency tool again, and make sure that is on uniform transparency tool. Okay, this particular one, you click on it, so you have something like this. Okay, the opacity is 50. Opacity, what I mean by opacity, let's click on it again, is this thing over here. So if it's not 50, you can just type, maybe just type 50 in it, press OK. You still have the same result. All right, okay. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to select two of them and then remove the outline. That's the two white objects. Ensure that this is at the center, likewise this particular one at the center, right? So now you can just add a little bit of white something here, you know, give it a white background, draw a circle and give it a white colors, and remove the outline. Just come here and set the outline to none, then come to effect and change this to give you the blur background or something blur, and give it a Gaussian blur, and 0.1 is just fine. You press OK, then yeah, you are done. So the next thing you are going to do, you click and drag and cover, that's select everything that you have here and group it. Okay, select everything and group it, so you have something like this. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to duplicate it. As you right click, you see copy, and right click again, you see paste. Okay, once you copy, you right click, you see paste, or you go to your edit, you see copy, you see paste, right, instead of using keyboard shortcut. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to bitmap this, convert it to bitmap, ensure that your resolution is 300 and your color mode is RGB, and then anti-aliasing, it can be just tick the box, leave it at transparent background and press OK. All right, so you have something like this. The reason why we are converting it to bitmap, because we are going to manipulate it further by using our envelope tools. Okay, so you come here, come to your shadow, this shadow tools, click on the box here, the option here will pop up. So what you have to do is to click on this particular one that says envelope. So from there you can drag this thing, all right, like that. All right, so that you can have different shape. All right, so now you can equally, if you want to give it a different shape, you can just to manipulate it, you know, have a kind of whatever shape you want, you know, shape of water, whichever shape that you want to create. So you can create using the envelope. Okay, so I'm trying to create a different kind of shape using the envelope tool. So this envelope tool will enable you to, you know, create whatever kind of shape that you want, something like this. You know, it doesn't have to be just, you know how water normally be, so you can create whatever shape that you want using this envelope tool. Okay, so that's the reason why we manipulated earlier. So you can just leave it here, and don't forget that this is the original one that we did. So yeah, you can go around and convert it and then manipulate it the way you want, and then that's exactly how you can create your water drop effect using CorelDraw. So if you have any question, just drop it under the comment section, and I will be very happy to respond. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.